Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Diego Torres is in the glow. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next.
Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 16 The Show, Road to the Show with Diego Torres. This is episode 63, and we are getting ready for a series here, actually the first game of a three-game series here against the Brewers today. Now, Torres, as you remember from episode 62, had a great game against the White Sox there. He had actually got his 13th shutout victory there, and he became 17-1 for the season. Now, as for the numbers from that game against the White Sox, he was 8 1/3 innings of work, gave up 2 hits, 14 strikeouts, and an ERA of .68 for his ERA. So definitely under 1, definitely having a great season there on the hill. And we'll see if that can continue here today, as he is going for victory number 18 and going for shutout number 14 of this season. So we'll see what he can do as you take a look here at the current standings right now. And there you see the Cubbies. I believe they're 22 or something like games. I mean, they're definitely way out of first place. And you would think right now, if they would have Torres right now, they would be in the hunt for the NL Central Division. But hey, you know, they traded him off to the Reds for some bats, and well, right now I think they're kind of regretting it. So Great American Park here is a packed house here tonight. As you see there, rain is coming down here, and it's going to be kind of a slow, subtle rain. Nothing too much we have to worry about. We should work throughout. Should be able to work through this game here. But Torres, you know, he's going to try to work pretty quickly here. As you see, there's his numbers so far for the season right there. I told you, and really, honestly, having a great MVP type season here, as the Reds are in that hunt there in the here in the dog days of summer for a playoff spot. So Carlos Gomez coming up the bat here, and there you see the pitch, 1-2 count, and that is going to be a strikeout there on Gomez, as Gomez takes a seat back in the dugout. Now, Torres has had some issues here with the Brewers in the past, and especially like Ryan Braun, which we'll see here in just a bit. But the next batter here, 1-2 count. This is going to be a ground ball. Phillips is going to get the ground ball there and get the out there at first. So nice job there from him, as he is able to get the second out of the inning. Now we'll move on here in the first inning, and now with 2 outs, you got the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. There, he's going to go ahead and grab out there. Nice job, as Torres is able to keep that ball on the ground there against Braum. As like I said, Braum and Torres have had some issues with one another here. Braum has really had Torres' numbers as of late. So now we'll go to the second inning here with 2 outs. We'll see Scooter Gennett up to bat here. It's just splits there, and it looks like he's doing a better job against the righties here this season. But 0-2 count. And we'll see the pitch, and that is going to be out of the zone, and he goes chasing after that one, and that is it for out number 3 in inning number 2. So after 2, it's 0-0. So far the Reds have only team between these two have got hits. They got 2 hits, and we'll see here Torres going to go ahead and bunt on this one and be able to move the runners 90 feet, as now there's runners in scoring position, as there are now runners at second and third. So Adam Lynn coming to the bat. We couldn't do nothing with that bunt situation there. No Reds players could do anything. So now we'll go back on defense here, and we'll see here in the top of the third, and Adam Lynn will hit that one over the head Phillips there. That, of course, he was in the shift there, and that didn't work out too well for us. So now Adam Lynn will be on base with a single. Take a look here at the replay, and yeah, Lynn just gets all of that one and is able to get that one over the heads of the infielders there and hit that one shallow right field. So we got a base hit now as Steve Liriano, the third baseman for the Brewers, has a runner on board here with nobody out here in the third. We'll see if Torres can try to get him hit into a double play here, and to really try to move this inning along. As we see, that is going to be hit to Todd Frazier. Frazier's going to throw the second, and now you see going around the horn there to Phillips, who takes that one to first. So that's going to be a double play, and they are now just one out away from wrapping up the inning. Now Willie Petrola coming out the bat here. We'll see what he can do with an 0-2 count, and he swings and misses. And Petrola will go ahead and have to go sit down. So Torres getting the opposite number there that time around to end the inning. And as you see, only giving up one hit so far in this ball game, and they still no score here between these two ball clubs. Now we'll go ahead, move along here, and we'll see two outs here. We'll see a ground ball, and that one is going to help us get out of the inning there. Nice job, and that'll be it for the fourth inning here, as there's still no score between the Brewers and the Reds. Now, Scooter Gennett coming up at bat again. Now, last time we seen him, he struck out back in the second. We'll see what he can do this time around with a 1-2 count. Can Torres strike him out again? And yes, he does on that slider out of the zone there inside that time. And Torres and the Reds are going to go walk back into the dugout here, trying to get something going for themselves here in the bottom half of the fifth. Now, we go to the top of the sixth. We got Petrola come up the bat again, 0-2 count with 2 outs. Can he strike out the opposite pitcher here today? And he does so again on that one. That's going to be outside there and in the strike zone there that time. And that's going to cause a strikeout and cause the inning to retire. Now, Carlos Gomez coming up the bat. He's going to start off here in the seventh. We'll see what he can do here against Torres as a 0-1 count, and this one is going to get hit out there. That is going to drop out to shallow left center field. That is going to bring in a double for Gomez as he gets right in there in time there, beating the throw, and that will be a double for him. Take a look at the replay here, and looks like Torres may have his first sign of trouble here in today's game, as this is the actually only batter that's gotten into scoring position really at all in this ball game. So take a look here, and we'll see what the next batter can do here. Excuse me, as Torres in the windup 0-1 count, and this one is going to drop down, and we'll see here first baseman. I believe I'm trying to remember who that is, but he goes ahead and tags the bag there. And we'll see the great play here. There you see a good hustle, and that is going to be the out. So Reds get the one out there, but they do have still are now the woods. They got one out here, 2-2 count, and there you see Ryan Braun strikes out on that one as the runner Gomez is in now at third. He's going to be sitting there stranded now with 2 outs, and he's trying to see if someone can bring him home, and unfortunately Ryan Braun unable to do that, and that's good. You see the expression on Torres' face. He likes that. So now we'll see a 0-2 count. Next batter here, 2 outs, and that is going to take Davis, Rajay Davis. Yeah, just thinking like, okay, seriously, was that in the strike zone? I don't think it was, but Torres is like, yeah, that was in the strike zone. We'll take a look here and see. Yeah, throws a strike right down there in the outside the plate there, or actually inside the plate there, down the middle. Nice job there from Torres. Now Torres up to bat here. Here you go. We'll see what he can do with this at bat. Now he's not really a great batter here. You know, he can get ground ball or get into a lot of ground ball outs and stuff like that. But a 1-2 count here. We'll see what Torres can do with this bat. Still no score. And did Torres just now put a crooked number on the board? He did so. That is his first home run of his career. Now, honestly, I don't understand why the game didn't recognize that, because this is actually a pretty good accomplishment with the way he bats, because, you know, he's not known for his bat skills at all. But he gets his first home run, and it is now 1-0 here in the ball game. Yes, here in the 8th inning, Torres just rifles that one, sees his pitch, and says, hey, I got a hold of this one. Can I get this one to be a wall scraper? Well, why not? Let's just have it go over the fence. So it's 1-0 here after the 7 innings of work. I apologize, I said 8 innings, but it's actually 7 innings of work. And he's there you see the Reds have 10 hits so far, so finally they'll be able to scrape up a run. Now Adam Lynn will come up to bat here in the top of the 8th. We'll see with a 1-2 count with 2 outs, and Lynn gonna go ahead and swing and miss there on that curveball, and that is gonna be it for the inning as Torres gets out of the inning and able to hit a home run there in the bottom half of the 7th, as he's got the lead just by himself now here, pitching a great game and also, well, having a home run tacked onto that. So now we'll see the next batter here in the 9th inning, and the first batter of the 9th inning there grounds out. Nice job as Lariano gets the ground out, and that is 1 away. So there you see 8 1/3, 2 hits, 13 strikeouts, almost the same numbers he had in the last game, in the last episode there against the White Sox. Now we'll have a pitch here coming up. We'll see what he can do. 0-2 count, 1 out. Can he get out of this? Or can he do something here for the Brewers? And he ends up ground out also there on Torres. So that's 2 away now for Torres, as Torres and the Reds are just 1 out away from winning this ball game. Talk about a ball game here, and talk about Torres putting everything on his shoulders here tonight. He's got hit a home run. He's now struck out 13, and now he is just an out away here of getting a great game here, and we're getting a 1-run lead and a shutout of nonetheless. And here you see nice tag at the base there, and that is it. That is going to be your game, as the Reds will win this one 1-0 is your final score, and the Reds go on to another victory here. Now this is now the 14th victory, or I should say the 14th shutout here for Torres, as he is now going to be now 18-1 for the season, as the Reds go on and take this victory. There you see the numbers there for today. 9 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 13 strikeouts. Top hitter for the Reds, of course, Jay Bruce there. But take a look, Torres, your player of the game. Like I said, it mentions numbers already there. 13 strikeouts, 9 innings of work, a complete game. Also got his 14th shutout victory, his 14th straight shutout victory of the season. And he is now 18-1. Talk about a kid that is on fire right now. His ERA is at get this, 0.66. Yeah, it only dropped down 2 points for that complete game there. So he is definitely letting everyone know in the National League that he is the man to deal with, and we can only hope that he can continue this streak on as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. Still having another month of games to play still, and so he has probably another 3 to 4 starts to go. So I mean, he could do it, but it's going to take a lot of effort from the whole ball club to do so. There you see, I took a look here and see what his numbers actually were, and there you see the home runs that he allowed that he gave up. But I want to take a look at his numbers for him batting, and there you see, yeah, it's his first home run. So I don't understand why the game didn't recognize that. Maybe they'll mention that in the next episode, that he hit his first home run in his career. But I would have thought they would have made that a big deal, and especially him pitching the game he pitched. He pretty much won that game for himself there, as he wasn't getting much run support from the other 8 guys on the team. So coming up in the next episode, you guys, like I mentioned earlier in this episode, he does have a start against the Cubbies. I believe it's game number 3 there. Oh man, we lost 2 straight there against the Cubbies, so we got to turn that around here and win this one, this final game, avoid getting swept. So Cubbies, 22 games out of first place. There you see, sitting in the basement of the National League Central. We definitely have to change something about that. We're going to have to see and avoid the sweep there. But there you see we're in first place, and oh, there you see we're taking on John Lester, who is 8-14 for the season, and there you see his ERA 3.74. He's not having a great year here, but you know, we'll have to see what we can do here against the Cubbies, as the Cubbies look like they're on a hitting streak here, just getting red hot against us, and we have to change that. So coming up in the next episode will be the game number 3, the final game of the 3-game series there against the Cubbies, and Torres will be back at Wrigley Field. Can he put on a great performance like he did just against the Brewers there in game 1 of that 3-game series? Well, we definitely have to find out, and stay tuned for the next episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.